Welcome back, boxing fans, to another great show with Sean on Boxing. This, once again, perfectly exposes JB and his hypocrisy. So he made a video today talking about Manny Pacquiao returning to boxing and getting a tittle shot exposes the corruption. Tittle. Yet this guy went to fucking college. I don't know what college, but okay. So Manny's getting a tittle shot. Sounds fun. I wish I would get a tittle shot. But this exposes the corruption. Yet this is the guy who defended Errol Spence getting a tittle shot coming off of a knockout loss to fucking Bud Crawford. What's the difference between Errol Spence moving up a weight division, being ranked in that division that he's never fought in, coming off of a knockout loss years earlier to Bud Crawford, to this Manny Pacquiao getting a tittle shot in a division where obviously he was a multiple-time world champion, obviously fought at welterweight a shitload of times and has been a champion multiple times at this division. So at least Manny's fighting in a division we know he's fought in before. So you can understand him being at 147 pounds. But Errol Spence at 154, not so much. But this is the problem with boxing fans. See, JB comes here thinking that he's exposing the racism, exposing the corruption, but all he's doing is shining a fucking light on himself. I was critical of Errol Spence getting a tittle shot against WBC champion Funduro, right? And I'm critical of Manny Pacquiao getting a tittle shot versus fucking Mario Barros from the WBC. And once again, this exposes what I've always said. The sanctioning bodies are fucking a cancer to the sport of boxing. This shows you the WBC consistently is more about making bullshit fights they think are marketable, but are undeserving and definitely should not fucking happen. There's no way Errol Spence deserved a tittle shot, and there's no way Manny Pacquiao deserves a fucking tittle shot. There's way better fighters currently at 154 pounds who've earned their tittle shot, and there's better fighters at 147 pounds who've earned their tittle shot. Like literally, Solomon Sissoko just fought this past weekend against Kavaliauskas, beating Kavaliauskas to elevate himself in the WBC rankings. This is the man that deserves a world title shot against Mario Barros, right? See, this is me being a boxing fan, not having some race narrative to push, not trying to fucking act as if the world's against me, but basically telling you consistently what the fucking problem in the sport is. One problem is YouTubers like JB who consistently fucking race bait to fucking get attention to their channels, right? Knowing that a bunch of dumbass motherfuckers that are so focused on race consistently will watch their channels because these guys don't care about boxing. They just care about somehow how the black man is getting fucked over. So as long as the title is talking about how racism is impacting black Americans, these guys are going to be all over that video. But in this case, what fucking corruption here is any different than this guy who defended Errol Spence getting a fight coming off of a knockout loss at a different weight class, right? This exposes JB because literally he shit on people. He came to people who felt that Errol Spence didn't deserve a tittle shot. But now here he is shitting on Manny Pacquiao, acting as if he doesn't deserve a tittle shot. But the truth is, Pacquiao is a fucking Hall of Famer, obviously way more accomplished, way better resume than Errol Spence, and a guy that, in a sense, probably deserves a tittle shot more than Errol Spence does. But to be fair, neither fucking guy deserves it. This is the WBC doing what the WBC does, working with the PBC to jam bullshit down our throats. And that's the consistency here. If you want to talk about corruption, talk about the fucking PBC and the WBC working together to give us these two cards, because that's who it is. Of course, he won't say that though, because he wants to defend the PBC because Al Haymon's black, as if that fucking has anything to do with it. The reality is it don't matter what color Al Haymon is. Him making a fucking Funduro Spence fight is garbage. Him making a Mario Barros fucking Pacquiao fight is garbage. They're all bullshit fights that should never have been fucking made. But we know why the PBC is doing that, because they're happy to jam a fucking another pay-per-view down boxing fans' throats, charging you $85 for a fight nobody fucking wants, nobody was asking for, and probably nobody's going to pay for at the end of the day. I don't think that the Spence Fonduro fight really would have done very big numbers, and I fucking know Pacquiao Barros is not going to do very big numbers. And JB and the rest of these dumbass motherfuckers who fucking are Floyd Mayweather fanboys, been hating on Pacquiao for 15 years now, they will literally shit on Pacquiao when the pay-per-view does bad numbers. And they will fucking give the PBC complete carte blanche to walk through this and not take any responsibility at all. Even though this is a PBC fight card. This is a PBC pay-per-view, right? This is what the PBC consistently is trying to do. Make bullshit fights nobody wants. Bring the Charlos back into fights no one's asking for, right? In pay-per-view fights nobody's going to pay for. So if there's corruption, you got to look at the PBC and the WBC, who in both of these cases were the ones perpetuating this bullshit. Trying to blame it on other people, get the fuck out of here.